Hello everyone, welcome back to the Illest Illuminator. So many requests about how do they feel about me. So we are going to do the 3-pal reading. We got the turquoise, which is also the same stone that I am wearing all the time. It's my lucky stone, and it provides a lot of harmonious relationships, friendships, love. It attracts luck, and it also is very concentrating. Like, this is a very good stone to concentrate and attract a lot of good fortune to you. Then we have a smoky quartz, and the smoky quartz is also one of my favorite stones, and it absorbs negative energy and it replaces and transmutes that and puts like fresh new energy in your surrounding or within yourself. So it's a very highly recommended stone. I really love the smoky quartz. The third pal is the clear crystal. So it's kind of like the same crystal, but it's more about like refreshing the energies, connecting you and concentrating on your goal. It really clears out the energies, negative energies, and like I said, it gives you a lot of concentration as well and connects you with the spirit guides. So let's just start with the reading, starting with pal number 1, the turquoise. We've got claircognizance, we've got effort, we've got divine sensuality, we've got heartache, we've got home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. We've got the 2 of Cups reversed. We've got the Hierophant reversed. We've got the 4 of Pentacles reversed. We've got the 6 of Cups upright. We've got the Difference card. We've got the 10 of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got God of Indulgence. It's alright, stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. We've got Divine Destiny. The Divine Warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path, even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. So, very interesting reading. So right off the bat, we are seeing here that this relationship has started with a lot of sexual energies, and it did not have any commitment. It was just like a fling. That it started all with a fling. It was supposed to be a fling, but during the sexual exchange here, something broomed into both of you, and that was the soulmate connection. You had just met your soulmate without you realizing that. What I do see here from the cards is that you may have not been aware that this person was your soulmate, but the moment that this person interacted with you, they knew that you were a soulmate, but things were already like started on a rocky boat here, because you both started with a lack of commitment, a lack of direction, a lack of clarity, and a lack of common ground. All right, both of you did not had any goals to be in a real serious relationship, which set the tone on for the rest of the whole cycle for this relationship. And that kind of like broke both of you a bit apart. There could have been even infidelity going on, because neither one of you could pinpoint one another and say like, hey, we are in a relationship. No, because you actually both started with a lot of, sexual energies. It was not supposed to be more than that for this group. But while you were busy at it, and females or women do tend to get like, those feelings when they are interacting sexually with a male. Women usually don't have sex without having feelings or whatsoever. And that's why I know that this person that you're dealing with, because as a man, as we know, male people, like men can have sex with women, right? Like without having feelings for them. But when a man starts to have feelings, while they're having sex, then they know that it's trouble, that's trouble. And that's kind of like them realizing like, okay, I met my soulmate, but now we set the tone in a very wrong manner, because how are we going to fix this? And because both people, or I feel both of you, but definitely also this person, they start to do things to hurt you, or they start to betray you, or and you did not have anything to pinpoint them, you know, because you were not in a relationship, because you both started with not being serious and not being committed, despite the strong connection of the soulmate here. And that's what makes both of you have this heartache and pain. And they know about it, and there might be also a lot of bloopers that may have happened during the time of sex here. And this person is saying, like, if you're beating yourself up about some stupid stuff that you said or did or whatever the case is during this time, they're telling you that, like, it's alright, stop beating yourself up a little bit out of balance, it's normal. So they're not taking you for granted. If you have been feeling hurt, like, oh my god, maybe I screwed up by saying that or doing that, or this happened or that happened, and I'm talking really about like something that happened within the sexual round, they're saying like, don't do that. Like, it's unnecessary, because the reason that they have retreated themselves is more so to fix themselves in the situation and let go of some certain behaviors of always trying to, you know, betray you. They have not seen your worth in the beginning, or maybe in the very first beginning, because after, I feel like a couple of dates, they started to see your worth, and that's why they withdraw, because they know that you do deserve a commitment, that you do deserve more clarity about where this is going, and they feel like you have been very caring, very nurturing, and you're very grounded as an individual. They know where to go to if they would need you, and they love the way that you are very supportive. But the way that this relationship started was just a mess. Let's just be honest, it was just a mess. Also, both of these cards, the Hierophant also talks about differences, different cultures, different belief systems, difference in background, age. There could have been a lot of differences that both of you were having troubles with in accepting in one another. All right, it could be like the way that one was living their life, or the lifestyle. So there were a lot of things that both of you did not agree on or were not happy about, which kind of like again set the tone for this relationship to be actually more serious, because even though it was very sexual intended, there were already so many things that both of you were like judging one another on. But they are saying that they accept their differences, that both of you have been very different in approaching relationships or approaching situations, and that both of you have been in a very different path at that point, and that's the reason why things may not worked out in the beginning. There are a lot of things that needed to be readjusted in this relationship. This person is about to make an effort to move forward towards you. I feel they still lack some kind of a confidence, or they want to know for 100% sure whether you are seriously into the relationship or not before they make the move. Also, I feel like with this Ten of Swords, there are a lot of betrayals that happened in the past by both of you that they are still clinging on to and now starting to release. Like they're letting go of that control of what happened in the past. All right, so we have pay attention to your thoughts, ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So if you hear sometimes or feel that this person misses you, or you know, you hear the words of like I love you out of the blue while you're cooking or whatever you're doing, and you hear something, that's them trying to give you a heads up about how they feel about you and trying to open up a little bit of communication with you somehow. But this person knows that they need to put the effort, and they know that you are their divine destiny that they need to move forward to by releasing whatever has happened in the past, and stop beating themselves up as well for all the things that have gone wrong, in the past between both of you, because it's definitely hurting a lot, both of you. This person is also very hurt about this. All right, so interesting reading. I hope this gave you enough clarity, and I am going to move on to pile number 3. So let's see what we have with these smoky quartz. What do we have for the smoky quartz? So if you've chosen this pile, this is the smoky quartz. Releasing of negative energy. Oh boy. We've got the King of Cups. This seems like an even more juicier reading. 9 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. Magician. High Priestess. Water flight, heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. Confidence. Rest and rejuvenate. Golden opportunity. Oh yeah, they see you as golden. You've got compassion here. You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon without delay. Goddess of Awakening, this is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Miracle of Isis. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction problem, relationship issue, or in a struggle being part of it, you are guided now to accept this possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. So this is a very interesting reading. So right off the bat, this is someone that you had a very strong connection with. You felt their nurturing energy, their loving energy. You knew immediately when you met this person that this person is a very good caretaker. But somehow, whatever you tried within this connection, they always remained their distance from you. They always remained that single person. And that might be even like they may have been very focused on their finances, very focused on their career, and also focused on refining their emotional sense of being or their career. All right, so because of that, this person has always distanced themselves from you because they were not feeling complete already within themselves. They always were keeping you at arm's length, even though their emotional energy when they were around you, they really showed you that they really cared. And it was like the small little things that you were like, whoa, I feel like this person really loves me. But yet they were always very stiff, stiff in a way that like they did not always show you that they loved you or tell you that they love you. They were just like small little things, like the way that they touch your hand, or like the way that they gave you like a kiss on the forehead, but like very small subtle elements they showed you. But when you would try to want them to come into a relationship, they always told you out of the blue, like, hey, I'm so single. I'm very single, I'm very independent, I'm very this, oh, I'm like a traveler, I go this, I don't bind myself, I like my freedom, I like my this. So it was very confusing for you because the connection was just very, very strong. All right, so this time around, this individual have been taking a very long period of building themselves up. There might have been no too little contact. Maybe there is contact, but I feel like there is not yet because the Ace of Swords is here. This is what they want. They want to have clear communication about the roots of this relationship, grounding this relationship. We got the King of Pentacles with the King of Cups. I mean, you cannot get more, how do you say that? Like, I should think about this one. This is very interesting. This person is serious about loving you. This person is serious about coming into a commitment. They come from the Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, meaning that they needed this time apart from you to, find their own happiness, find their own enjoyment, find their own refinement, and build up something for themselves. And they have been building that up. In the time period that you have been separate from this individual, this person has built something up that is something that to look up for, you know, to look up on, so to speak. And this gives them the confidence to give you all that you need. This person may be very materialistic as well, in a sense that they want to provide you from the finer things in life. They want to fulfill you, they want to satisfy you, and you may have not understood why they have been separated from you, but this is a reason why. And at this point, they have been taking a long period of time to rest and to rejuvenate from all the hard work that they have been putting in themselves. So not in you, but in themselves. And this might be a period of like 4 weeks or 4 months, or could be even 4 years, but God forbid. But it could be like a long period of time that you have not been in contact with this individual, and this may have given you the energy to rest and rejuvenate as well. So this is a healing energy, and I feel like they have been also very much healing, but now they are trying to find a sneak way to surprise you. I feel like there is a surprise that this person is trying to manifest with you. They are searching for that golden opportunity to come in, because they see you as a golden opportunity. So what I'm seeing here is that you may have refined yourself in the past emotionally, and you know, when it comes to your career, and you triggered them to do the same thing. So I do get the sense that this might have been also your energy, not wanting to get leashed, not wanting to, you know, always wanted to be independent, free, traveling, or something in that realm. And this triggered this individual to be more serious about their goals and wanting to give you, you know, smother you more with all the possibilities that they can offer you. And they felt like they were coming short at that. You know, only emotions were not, you know, is not enough. Definitely if you are the golden opportunity, baby. You know what I mean? So they know exactly what to do, and all they are asking from you is compassion. Compassion at this point. They know that they don't have much time to waste, because you are growing and you're reaching to places where they cannot reach you anymore. You are very, you know, you're very successful is what I'm seeing, and that's what's triggered this person. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. We got the Magician here with the High Priestess as well. So you are being asked here by Spirit to manifest this individual into your life, to really think about all the beautiful things that you want to do with this individual, to really attract their emotional way of expressing themselves to you. And that you need to, with this High Priestess, still stay connected with this individual in the spiritual sense. All right, do not break this contact or break your spiritual bond with this individual. There are still a lot of things that you both are going to explore together with this High Priestess, and there are a lot of things that you still don't know about this individual that they are going to reveal. And this is all positive. I mean, it's absolutely the most positive reading ever. Seriously, it's very positive. And it's also telling me that they are going to surprise you, all right? And you know deep down inside that what is written is already written, and that this person is your, you know, divine counterpart, or someone that can satisfy you or fulfill your needs. And this period has been definitely a period for both of you to heal and to release all this heavy energy here. And I feel with this confidence card, they feel that you are also very confident. You have this golden aura around you. You are very independent, and you know exactly what you want in life, and you are like a go-getter. You always continuously manifest, and they had to rebuild their confidence up for you. That's what I'm seeing here. And now they need to know how to break this pause. All right, this is the pause that they need to break. And look at that, I just missed this one, but this is like Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. I mean, this person is going to smother you when they come. Like, they're gonna smother you with like a lot of good things. You just fill in the dots there, all right? I'm not going to tell you what that is, but have some compassion for this individual. This person has also a lot of compassion for you. They understand if you are, you know, if you're needing to retreat yourself, or you feel like this person has not treated you well in the past. It's all good. It's all good. So, clear quartz. Let's see what you have to offer. Page of Pentacles reversed. Six of Swords reversed. Three of Wands reversed. Four of Cups reversed. Three of Pentacles. The Death card. Time out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, and time alone. Temptation. High Priestess of Air. Oh gosh. Be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Right next to the devil, baby. Right next to the devil. We got creativity. Spiritual understanding. Angel of healing. And spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. So, wow. Heavy reading. This looks to me that some of you are dealing with someone that really needs to take a time separate, a time off. They might be dealing with a lot of addiction, they might be dealing with a lot of temptations, and they feel that interacting with you or engaging with you is just making things worse. Like everything you both try to undertake or take action to, it just falls into a big pile of clutter. All right, it goes into a black hole of nothingness, and everything you try to manifest with this individual, it just does not come around. This energy reading is really calling for a timeout and for releasing the energies for the time being. This is the Death card. This is about release. This is about ending, an ending that is needed because it has been very toxic. It has been very intoxicating. All right, it does not have to be that there is someone else involved. It just feels to me that this might be a soulmate connection of yours that may have started out quite okay, but the initial ground in this relationship was not strong enough to build upon. All right, there were a lot of things that both of you could not figure out, both of you could not transition, and there is someone that has always been trying to get an opportunity off the ground, which was each and every time missed. All right, so this person right now, they're not expecting things to move forward at this point because they are focusing on all the missed opportunities they had with you. This is a really great time of healing, and it's saying that Spirit is saying that you need to use your logic here. If you try too hard to get this person into a commitment or into a relationship, or there is just too much toxicity surrounded, and Spirit is trying to, sever your ties for the moment, you need to accept that. You need to call in the High Priestess of Air and start to make a discernment decision here. Make a decision out of discernment. I'm sorry. And I know that it's very hard because you're so tied up in this connection with this individual right now, and this looks like to me the beginning of a soulmate relationship. This is kind of like, if you have watched Pal Number One, this is where it all starts. That period where things are not grounded, where there is a lot of fight, a lot of arguments, a lot of temptations, and the need to break free of that, but you're so tied up with the individual that it just like you cannot think a minute or a second without this individual. And that's the temptation that you need to overcome. That's the temptation that you need to be stronger at, and try to say no to the energy, try to say no to this individual, because I don't feel that keep on engaging with this individual is going to make things progress at this point. I know that it's always hard to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. But the time separate and And putting an end to the relationship for the time being is the best possible action to transition later on into a more committed relationship. Because right now it's just not getting off the ground. Right now you both can see eye to eye. Right now you both can transition from what has happened or the failures that has happened into a more divine connection here. All right, so that transition needs to happen, and the only way that you can transition is to really accept the ending and accept that it needs to end because it's just too, too toxic right now. You have spiritual understanding. So if this person, definitely if this person is a strong soulmate and you know that for sure, then this ending is even more necessary. And you need to have the spiritual understanding that within soulmate relationships there needs to be a lot of endings. Like it always will happen. Like you come together and then like within a couple of months or a year you separate again for a long period of time. That's the separation period. And I feel like this is that period where you're just struggling with like resentment or you're resisting towards it, and you need to take your time alone and meditate and contemplate and really think about all the things that the missed opportunities and start healing. There's a lot of healing that is needed, because if you keep on going and continuing on this foot, this person is not going to have they're not going to put anything into the connection. I'm just going to be very honest with you. That's why your best solution here is to withdraw and to put an end to this kind of behavior, to put an end to this toxicity. If they come into you just for the sex, you know that you should say no. You should not continue on this foot. All right, you need to focus on things that where people put energy, effort into the connection, where they are dedicating themselves to nurture a relationship, and don't get tempted by other people. All right, and be stronger to say no to temptation. That's maybe they're telling that to you as well. Perhaps you've screwed up a bit in the past and you could not say no to temptations, and they want you to become stronger. They want you to change and become stronger and more dedicated to family life. You know what I mean? And you need to have the spiritual understanding, right? I am bringing you historic information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Archangel Raziel, see, this is like the harsh truth, that sometimes we need to end. Like all good things come to an end. And that's kind of like what I'm getting through for this pal, for this time being. I mean, this is not like a forever reading, but for this period of time, the ending is inevitable. All right, and the best way to help yourself get grounded is to take this time off. And it says angel of healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. And this is definitely not a nice energy, because if you are so tied up into a karmic or soulmate connection, and you know that the end is coming and you're just like, no. That's when the healing is very, very necessary. Because if you are very sure within yourself about the other person, then you need to be confident enough to release them, to let it go, to make the ending happen. Because who says that if something ends that it cannot start up? Because look at that, this rising of the phoenix is right here at the end of the reading, saying like, it's going to rise from the ashes. All right, so the more you cling on to this temptation, the more you cling on to it, the more you resist change, you resist death, and you resist change. You get what I mean? So best way to do this is to release it so the change can take place and you can rise from the ashes. Whether with this individual or not, what I'm seeing is that things are going to be restored, but you need to take that time out to restore your own life, restore your own energy, focus on the things that are more important for you, such as your own dreams, your goals, your aspirations, things that you need to accomplish for yourself in order to feel good and feel relieved about the direction that you're going. Because right now the direction is kind of like lost. All right, the Six of Swords in the reverse goes back to the Five of Swords. So it's kind of like lost in direction, but it's definitely saying you are transitioning from death into life. No matter how much you have struggled in this situation, you are transitioning. 2 cards of transitioning and a temptation. So that was my reading for you guys. I hope this reading gave you a lot of clarity. Sorry if I was mumbling, but I have been doing a lot of readings today, so it's just too many words in too many hours. Alright, so just let me know how you feel about this, and I see you soon. Bye.